Everybody, everybody go. Everybody, everybody go. Run and tell everyone you know. It's time for Talk Live Tuesday. Talk Live Tuesday. You know where we at. It's time to sip and chat. We get to the bag and tell them that tag. Talk Live Tuesday. Talk Live Tuesday. You know where we at. It's time to sip and chat. We get to the bag and tell them that tag. Get it.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to Talk Live Tuesdays with Tag. You already know what it is. It's your boy Tag Did It. And we are here tonight downtown in the Loft, Atlanta, Georgia, with none other than Tremell. Tremell, what's going on?
What's good? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Are you ready for this show tonight?
I sure am. I've been begging.
Listen, Tremell has been begging to be on this show. He's ready, and I know you're going to have a really good time. I hope we've treated you well, because, you know, you came in slinging me a little drama.
I did not, though.
Just a little. No, but we're glad to have you tonight, and I hope you enjoy. But y'all already know how I have to do it. We're going to shout out all the businesses to make sure you're supporting, but also make sure you follow me on Instagram at Tag Did It. Make sure you're following Talk Live Tuesdays on Instagram at Talk Live Tuesdays. And make sure you're following Lavish Hookahs, because y'all know I got it in the building tonight, and I am a hookah out.
I see.
Yeah, you know. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. And also make sure you're following the Boom Network on YouTube so that we can get those subscribers, get those comments, those likes, and also we can grow our channel. So, Tremell, you ready?
Yes.
Let's jump right into it. So, Tremell, now introduce yourself, because you know you're new to Talk Live Tuesdays. Make sure you let my guests know who you are, and because I know some of your people gonna watch too, but the people that are gonna be new, that you're gonna be new to, just let them know who you are, like what you're about, you know, things like that.
So my name is Tremell Harris. Y'all can look me up. I ain't scared. I'm born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm an 80s baby. That's as far as we're gonna go with that.
Okay.
Singer, songwriter. I've done some acting. I used to have a podcast as well, but you know,
you did.
My business partner
got me
did. That's the
you can cuss.
Yeah, he got me fucked up. But we gonna work on that. He might have to be replaced. But I love my Carl K. Star.
Oh, don't bring that drama. Let me tell you, Carl. Listen, I didn't do it, Carl. I didn't do it. So before we even get into, because what's the tea?
What's the tea? Mm-hmm. Carl has been working, and you know he's been doing his work thing. So I respect it. He just been busy. So.
He been busy. Oh well, you know.
So I might have to strike out and do some things.
I mean, you can do some solo shows until you know Carl is not booked and doing the things he's doing.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure he watches this.
Yes. Hi, Carl. We might have to get you on Talk Live Tuesdays very soon. But no. So like, why I feel like you are like from somewhere else. Like I don't know. You give somewhere else. You give me like up north, but like you don't have the up north accent.
Well, I'm actually country. Like if you catch me yelling and screaming, I sound country as hell.
Sound country?
Yeah.
Well, so how was it growing up in Atlanta? You know, the city of black excellence.
It wasn't black excellence when I grew up in it. Now, this just recently started around about the early 2000s that it started shifting over. Everywhere else was like popping. Until, about the early 2000s. So it wasn't like that when I grew up. So when people say that, I just be like, oh, y'all knew.
What made you stay if it wasn't like that? Like what made you just
turned into that as I grew up? Because, I not giving away my age, but, I graduated. If y'all can do y'all math, we can see if y'all do y'all math. I graduated 2004 from high school. So,
okay.
That was...
I'll be trying to calculate. I'm not good. I'm not a mathematician.
So as 2004 came around, growing up, being an adult in Atlanta, it started turning into something else. So I just decided to stay. And plus my whole family's here. And I always wanted to be close to my family.
Do you? Wow. I wanted to get away.
You wanted to get away?
I wanted to get away. I
am away, but I'm not so far away where I can't get to where I need to get to. I don't actually see my family as much as I should, but I do see. It's nice to be able to go and see them when I
want to. Then when you want to.
When I want to.
I guess. I mean, it's so for me. I like being around my family, but I also feel like being away helps you, I guess, really grow because they don't really have a necessarily hand in it or say so of what you're doing, how you're doing.
Definitely, I understand that.
It's all about you. But so Are you like in a part of any like houses? Like, are you a gay dad? Like, do you have any? Are you a part of the gay family life?
So as it's funny.
I asked you that because I've never heard that from you or seen any of that from you, so I just decided to ask.
Yeah. So actually, when I was 19, I was never in a house or anything, but I did have like a gay mother and a gay father. But we weren't like ballroom or nothing like that. It was more so like the real what it's supposed to be like when your family isn't doing what they're supposed to do for you. You find people in your community who can be that for you. And they were that for me. They actually, taught me a lot of things about the lifestyle and a lot of things about, just making it and, being successful and stuff like that. Things that you can learn from your family, but if they're not really, at the time, they weren't accepting of your lifestyle. When I was 19, 20. They helped me get through those rough times. Like, it was really rough.
Well, I'm glad that, you had that, because I feel like I had a gay dad, like, in college, but once we just grew up and got like the age we are now, like it kind of like, but even before that, like once we left college, like it just kind of stopped. Like we're still friends. Like, but I kind of had that same situation. Like, he helped me, through like hardships and relationships and things. Like he really helped me grow into a better person. He always encouraged me, so I'm glad that you had that.
Yeah, that's what I say. I told you privately that we had. I relate to you a lot, and that is one of the things that, like, I saw on Chasing that was very touching to me. Like that conversation that you had, it was like looking at myself. I saw that.
Oh, well, I appreciate that. I'm good. Thank you for being a supporter of Chasing Atlanta and not being a hater like some of the other girls. Anyway, so are you dating? Are you like in a relationship?
I am engaged.
That's cute. Wait, is that new to you, or is that like something that people know, or is that like something you said already?
So the thing about me is, like, I'm very, very private when it comes to my relationship, because being very open about my relationship has not been the best for me. There have been people who have been very, very dirty and very, very nasty with me in my relationship. Like people that I actually was cool with. I'm not so cool with no more. And, I still see them around, and I still, am nice, and somebody in this room can attest to that.
As you should be. You should be nice.
But I'm still nice, and I just learned that everybody is not, they ain't happy for you. They ain't happy for you.
Everybody's
so
not.
Just keep your relationship to yourself, and when it's over, it's over. But when it's good, keep it to yourself.
So when you do get married, is that going to be something that you post about, or is that something you're going to still keep private?
I don't know yet. I really don't know yet. It's going to be I've never actually wanted to have a big wedding. I'm a very, to be perfectly honest, I'm really like a shy person when it comes to certain things. Like, I don't like too much attention on me, but if it comes, I'm happy to have it, but I don't ask for it. So it's like one of those things of, we'll see, because I really don't know exactly what I want to do.
Okay, well,
but I don't want everybody in my business.
Right. Well, if the wedding happened, since I invited you to Talk Live Tuesday, you done came over here. I'm gonna need a invite.
Definitely
to the wedding. Period.
You could have came to my birthday if you invited me to yours.
Oh wow! So you know what? I felt like that's why I didn't get an invite. I felt like it was a little shade, but I mean it's okay because it wasn't intentional. But now that I know that was intentional, you can go.
Get my shit.
Get your shit and get out of my house. No. So you're dating. Do you have you're engaged. Do you have a date like for the wedding, or is it something that you're just like not planning? It's just something like, that you're just going with the flow with still?
It was going with the flow, but we want to do fall. I love fall. Fall is my favorite season. So next fall.
I love that.
We're going to try next fall.
I love that. I'm excited for you.
We're going to see what next fall is giving, because
I'm excited
I
for
like
you.
fall colors, and I want it to be really nice.
Well, that's what's up. Congratulations to Tremell. I love. I'm a lover, so I think that that's beautiful, and I wish you the best on that. That's so amazing. So, do you want kids? Like, is that something that's in your conversation, or is that something that's not in your conversation?
I used to think that I wanted children. I used to think that, and then I'm getting older, and if I don't do it before I turn 40, it's like I don't know if I'm gonna have the energy for it, because I see my niece and my nephew, they are small children. Like my niece is 5 and my nephew is 6 months. So it's kind of like I get tired of them. I love them to death.
Oh, wow.
I'm holding them and playing with them and stuff. I'm like, ooh, I'm tired.
Right.
Like I'm tired. I like to move around and do what I need to do. So I don't know what that's gonna look like.
I'm kind of conflicted with it right now too.
My baby got a son though.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be a stepdad.
You're a stepdad. Okay.
stepdad.
You're a stepdad. Okay. Well,
stepdad.
I guess that's cool. That's fine.
That might work for me.
That might work for you.
And he's 7 years old. So
Okay.
I ain't gotta worry.
But I mean, even at King had a baby at 45, so I mean, anybody can do it. You can do it whatever age.
I could.
Andy did it, and I think Andy is older.
He's 70.
Oh my goodness, you gotta go. Like you're starting already. We ain't even into the juice yet. So
I love Andy Cohen. He's awesome.
I love Andy too, and I like I strive to be watch what happens live
Andy
one day.
is dope.
He's dope.
He is
He's
dope.
dope. He's
I would
open.
love to talk to him.
He's opened some doors.
He's opened a lot of doors.
You'll talk to him one day, possibly.
I definitely am.
Oh,
We're
period.
gonna speak that into existence.
We're gonna speak that into existence. You're gonna talk to Andy Cohen.
Yeah, I'm going to talk. You're going to be Andy Cohen. The next.
Yeah, let's talk about it. So outside of all that, when I first met Tremell was filming for a particular show. I think that's when I first met you. I was at one of y'all filmings, I feel like.
You was?
When y'all was acting crazy.
I know I came to one of y'all's.
Maybe was it
Season
before or
3.
after? Yeah, season 3. Was it before?
When y'all had that pajama jam.
I did meet you
At We Were Born's house.
Yes. Okay, so but anyway, outside
we got cut out.
Yeah, y'all got cut out because we ain't advertising the other folks on our show. It's not free.
That was there was some underlying shade there because the other person that I came with actually had us cut out. The producer at the time told me.
I wonder who. I don't remember who you came with.
I came with Corday.
Oh, that's your friend?
Yeah. We're cool.
Y'all cool?
Yeah, we're cool. Friends. We used to be friends, but we're not friends.
You did
no
come with Corday.
I did.
You did come with
Yeah.
Corday. Okay.
And he didn't want to be on the show, so he didn't want to be on y'all's show.
Yeah, that's why he's not on the show. Anyway, so you were on G Status.
Yeah, I was.
You were on G Status for 2 seasons, right?
2 of them.
So how was that experience for you? How was that experience for you? I'm keep that to myself. I'm gonna keep that to myself.
I want to say that it was a life-changing experience for me. The first season, actually, when I thought about it, because I had watched the first season, of course, of Chasing Atlanta. Mm-hmm. So G Status being a new show at the time, and they actually reached out to me and was like, "Hey, do you want to be a part of this show?" And I was like a nobody. Okay. And it was like, oh, okay, sure, why not? Because I thought it was going to be something like Chasing Atlanta-ish. Mm-hmm. But then I also looked at it as, I'm like, this is a new show and it's already like a fan base of liking Chasing Atlanta. So I'm like, this is going to be just like something small. Mm-hmm. And I could just say that I did it. It was fun or whatever, and just have an experience. Mm-hmm. It turned into something else, and it was like, oh my God, it's actually gotten pretty big. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the first season was actually shocking for me. Yeah. It was shocking for me. I was actually very quiet and very shy because I was like, this ain't gonna go nowhere. Because it was like there was a Chasing Atlanta already. So it's like this is like encroaching on the Chasing Atlanta territory. So it was like, this can't be a competitor. Right. It's not gonna get as big as many numbers. I was expecting 800 views, like an episode.
That's all you gave them, 800 views?
All I gave them. And it turned out to be 55,000. I said, oh, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. And it scared the shit out of me. And so the second season, I decided to step out the box a little bit. But the producer, one of the producers at the time who's not there anymore, actually wanted to keep me in the box. Mm-hmm. So, the editing was just what it was. And people hated me, and it was fun. I enjoyed myself.
Did y'all ever do a reunion for season 2?
We did. It did not last long enough to be aired. It was only 30 minutes, and nothing really got talked about. No storylines or anything that actually went on in the show. So, because a brawl had happened, and a couple of things got thrown.
What happened with that? Because that was something that a lot of the kids were looking forward to the G Stats reunion, and really the rest of the season that I don't think we ever really got like that. Did we get a full season of season 2?
We did.
Was it season 3?
Season 2.
Season 2?
The final episode came out recently, honestly.
Oh, but it was so long that we didn't think about it.
Yeah, it was a long time because the producer who's over it now, he was actually trying to get everybody who was a part of season 2, which was like 2 years ago, to do their confessionals and stuff like that. They didn't. A lot of them did not want to, or he was waiting on a lot of them to actually do it. So he actually pushed a lot of it back. I did mine because I was like, these hoes ain't about to sit up here and talk about me and me not say nothing.
Right.
So
was Ike on season 2?
Ike was. That's where I met him.
Oh wow, he was.
Yeah.
Y'all did go on a date.
One day. Yeah.
Yeah, and he
was-
didn't get to finish season 2.
Huh?
Did he finish season 2?
He did finish.
He did, but he didn't get to go to the reunion, so he didn't. Did he do his
He was at the
confessionals?
reunion.
He was at the reunion, but did he do his confessionals?
He did.
Yeah. Damn it! Then he went to Chasing Atlanta. Oh, I ain't know.
Happy for Ike.
I ain't know you did all that because I didn't watch, so I didn't know you did it. But anyway, I'm gonna do it all because I've been waiting on you to get up in here because just so I can do this right here. What I'm doing right now. But what made you like after last season 2? What made you stop and not go back?
Let's just say
You can be honest. This is a open show. We don't play those games. We don't play those.
I want to go back. Honestly, my experience from season 2 was kind of scarring, and it was kind of like I know they're under new management now. Shout out to G Status, ATL Hustle. But I just wasn't interested in getting to know new people at the time, especially not from over on that side, because I'm just like, I wanted everybody to have their own time to shine. I had my 15, 20 minutes over there, you know what I'm saying? And I wanted to explore other options, you know what I'm saying? So to be honest, you might see me on that on the season, but I'm not a main cast member. You might see me. You might see me pop up a little bit. I don't know exactly. I filmed a few things. I mean, I was just in the situation. You might see me as just like a face in the background, but I wasn't trying to be a main cast member. I wasn't trying to be in the minutia of what they had going on because I feel like I'm too old.
So you
I
over
feel
it?
like I'm too old, and I'm not saying old as in age. I'm more so old as in
mature.
being there. Yeah, I'm too because I'm not willing to get down with the get down and do what needs to be done. Sometimes with people that I don't know.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And I mean, I get that. It's definitely difficult meeting new people every season or getting to relearn or learn new people. That gets
and
me.
I will say this, and this is the God's honest truth. If most of the cast from season 2 was coming back, I would have definitely been a main cast member. I would have tried to do that. But there was too many new people for me, and there was too much energy that I wasn't trying to bring into my life at that particular time because I was still kind of sore. Right. You know what I'm saying?
You lost Ike, so you shouldn't have went back after that anyway. He was my favorite.
He was your favorite? Okay.
One of my favorites. I'll give you one of my favorites too.
You liked me. You did not like me.
I'm trying to see who I really don't. I've always lived for Devon. I love Devon. Yeah, regardless of whatever happened over here, but I love Devon in general. And he's a rattler too. But yeah, shout out to the new cast on this season. Shout out to Tay the Great. That's my baby. So I will be watching for Tay the Great. Definitely just to give him support because I know he supported me. But what was your most memorable moment, like being on G Status?
My most memorable moment, actually when they played my first video, single. They played my video. I had them put it in there. That was nice. He was so nice to me before he fucked me over. He put my video, the previous producer, before he tried to be out to be the biggest hoe on the planet.
I'm screaming. They said that.
Yeah, they said that. Yeah, they said that about me. I was like, y'all got me fucked up. But he played my video, and it actually shot that shit up real good. Single is still like one of my biggest hits.
No, that's what's up.
It was dope.
That's what's up. I love that for you because I'm pretty sure you did. You're a Leo.
I am. So I'm closer to the Cancer too.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely sensitive.
Very. Leos are sensitive in general as well, but being that you're on a Cancer, cuz
I know you're not talking.
Anyway, this ain't about me. This is about you. This is not about me.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this with all love and respect to you.
Say it.
You and me will do an ugly cry on the scene, baby.
I will do an ugly cry, period. And baby, I can't worry about it.
Cry on the season finale.
Listen,
It was the ugliest cry. I was like, God damn.
When I tell you, like, I had to really open myself up this season because I wasn't showing emotions. I wasn't doing all that before. Like, but it's like this season, I gave you everything. I gave you a little shouting. I gave you a little tears. I gave you a little mess, but I also gave you outlaw drama too. So it was just like it was what it was.
To be perfectly honest, you were a very stoic character, and when I mean stoic, you were very solid. Like this season, for me, you were very consistent, and you gave a lot of emotion. You gave a lot of emotion.
Thank you.
Were, like all over the place for me.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So, you know what? Who was your least favorite cast member?
When? Which
on
season?
G Status. Just overall.
Overall, Akeem. I hate that.
I forgot about her.
Everybody do.
Yeah, she's not memorable.
Yeah, he's an old ass person. That bitch is 70.
Oh my God. Why did you and Akeem fall out?
Huh? Why did we fall out? Because he be talking shit, and it's like it's that fake shit. And I like if you really don't like me and you don't fuck with me, that's cool. I can accept that.
Right.
But don't play in my face. Like he would talk shit about you, and then he would come, oh, I'm so sorry. You know, he just for the show. Like, no, bitch.
It's not. Like, we don't play those type of
We don't
games.
play those type of games. If you ain't gonna like me, bitch, let me know that you don't like me. Like I'm cool with bitches not liking me, but don't play like you my friend and we cool and stuff. And you say
they be doing that sneaky shit.
Yeah, and so I popped up on him. I was ready to fight because he said he was gonna beat my ass, but it didn't happen.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on that ass whooping, baby.
Oh. Okay. Well, right here on Talk Live Tuesday, you heard it first. And if this reaches Akeem, Tremell said, pull up.
Yeah, on Talk Live.
I'm screaming.
On Talk Live Tuesday.
He can't.
He got nothing going on.
Anyway, I just what did you learn from being on a web reality series? Like what did you learn from that experience?
I learned to be very intentional with everything that you do. You know what I'm saying? You got to be very steadfast. I'm gonna use big words because they don't know these. Oh. You got to be steadfast. And you have to be very, very calculated when it comes to whatever you want your brand to be, whatever you want to project to the world.
Right.
Now, in the beginning, I was a little too calculated. I was a little too reserved. In the second season, I was calculated, but I was a little bit more open, and I wasn't as, protective of my energy as I should have been. And I could have really cussed everybody out. Right. Instead, I was trying to be nice and supportive and trying to be sweet and stuff like that. When I really could have just cussed all of them out because I really ain't fuck with none of them like that. Like, to be perfectly honest. They was cool. Some of them was cool. And some of them I still talk to and I support all of them. But I still really don't fuck with them like that for real. And I tried to be friends with them. And sometimes you just can't be friends with everybody. And you can't make pretend like your coworkers are your friends. Yeah, definitely. So I did that. And I learned that. So if I were to ever go into another situation of reality, it would be very genuine on my part, but I still would give you the business and I would tell you to your face exactly everything that I feel. And I would let you know off camera, bitch, it still is what it is.
Oh, that's that Leo energy. Yeah. The Leo energy is popping out of Tremell right now. That is the margaritas that I make. Make sure y'all get y'all some. But no, we're going to take a quick break really quick. We are right here on the couch with none other than Tremell. Actor, songwriter, artist, all of those things. Well, reality TV star. We'll be right back here on Talk Live Tuesdays with Tag with Tremell. All right, y'all. Welcome back to Talk Live Tuesdays with Tag. We are here on the couch with none other than Tremell. Tremell, are you enjoying the show?
I am.
I'm excited. You're cracking me up. You're cracking me up. You give me what needs to be given because I didn't think you was gonna give this much. I did not because I thought you real chill.
Oh, you thought I was gonna be a snowflake?
Yeah, I thought you was gonna be a real, just real snowflake, real laid back, and give me nothing.
People think that though. People think that about me, and that's a real big misconception. They actually say I'm like the messiest, angriest, weirdest bitch on the planet, but I'm really not. I'm cool.
You are.
I'm very outspoken. Most people don't know that about me though.
You cool because you here. I don't happy to hear that. I don't care where you at, who you is, if I don't feel like I vibe with you, then baby, you can't.
You can't sit here.
You can't sit on this couch.
I'm so thankful because I've been begging.
Sure, I love you. So recently, well, like a couple years ago, you started singing. Well, were you singing before that, prior to you releasing music?
Let me be perfectly honest, because I feel like people would want to know that I have not sang a day in my life before I was singing. So I actually wanted to do it. It was actually a part of my bucket list to actually, make a song, because I saw other people do it. I was like, oh, let me do it. I wanted to be one of the,
right.
One of those.
You want to be people that I hate.
Yeah, I'm one of those people that you hate, but like I actually did good, and I wasn't like one of the people that actually sucked at it. So if I actually sucked at it, I wouldn't be doing it now. So I actually wrote my own song. I performed it. I sing it live. My mic is on, and yeah, I created a whole project, and that was my first tryout, and I wanted to do it by myself, all by myself. So I had no features on my first project. I wanted to see if I really could do it, and if it was something I was meant to do. So, and it worked out, and it went off really good, and I'm actually really excited for this journey for myself. It's like, I didn't expect it. I thought you could sing. Okay. Are you going to sing? And then when it actually happened, I was like, fuck, I actually did good. So let me keep going.
Did you think it was gonna be this big?
Absolutely not.
Why not?
I actually cried when I did my first performance back in July 2020. And I cried after that because people were so like gracious and nice to me about it. Cause for most of my reality career, web reality career, most people told me I was boring and you ain't shit and you don't do shit, you ain't got no talent, you don't do this. And I was like, okay, and I actually did something and people actually was looking at me. It was like, whoa, it was like a culture shock for real. And so it changed my life.
So like, being that you're in music now, do you still want to do like acting and other things, or is this just like something you're doing for the now, or do you want it to go bigger than it is?
I actually really love acting. I'm actually gonna get into like taking acting classes. I've done a few movies, like independent films, and people say I'm really good at it. That too. So I actually want to get more into acting. Now that my recent project is out, I want to get more into acting and doing more things like that. Yeah.
Okay. So, like, where do you see yourself before we get into your music? Like, where do you see yourself going with this music thing? Like, where do you want to reach with this particular like?
I want to reach everybody. I make music. I make music that's for everyone. I make music that anybody can relate to. Right. I make music that doesn't have pronouns. It's like Carl said it best. Carl, my friend Carl.
Hi, Carl.
Hi, Carl. He said, bitch, you make non-binary music. I was like, wait. He said,
yeah, period.
Giving real non-binary.
I love that.
Like, you're right. And I want everybody to enjoy it. I don't want it to have a name. I want it to just be something that anybody can listen to and, gravitate to. So I want my music to be like a platform for me. But I actually really like acting, and I like, I want to do it all. Okay. I want to be a triple threat. I want to sing, dance, and act.
It's nothing wrong with that, because the girls like to say, always ask questions when you getting why you doing different things, but multiple bags, like I always say, multiple bags brings you multiple streams of income.
Right. I've gotten paid for all of them. Let's be clear.
Let's be clear.
I've been paid for my music. I've been paid for my acting. I ain't been paid for dancing, but I only do dancing for myself.
Okay.
So not yet.
Side note, back to G Stats, was it acting or was it like real tea?
When?
On the show, just in general.
So when I was on G Status, on my first season, I was actually into underwear modeling. But that's when I had a nice body. Oh my God.
I'm screaming.
My body was sickening back in the 2018.
I'm screaming.
But now, actually going into the second season, I actually let that go.
Was it acting?
I got paid for that too. Like I got paid for my.
I know y'all did.
Yeah, like I was doing underwear modeling. I was modeling underwear for a great man. He's my friend. He put me on.
Was it acting or was it not? Was it your real life on G Status?
Yeah, that was all my. No, that was my real life.
Oh, okay.
That was my real life.
Okay.
Like I was not acting. I was actually being genuine. If I was acting, I would have been just like them.
Oh. Oh, anyway, so
It would have been just like that. Some of them was a little fake, and they did things for the camera and stuff like that, and it was cool. But I saw that and I stopped, interacting. Mm-hmm. So I actually got quiet because I wanted them to have their shine. Mm-hmm. If you want to act for the cameras, that's cool. I love that. I love that for you.
I'm doing this on purpose because I want them to be able to say, "Oh, all he did was talk about G status on his show with Tremell." No, but anyway, off of that subject, like also on the show, you premiered your song single, as you said earlier.
Yeah.
And that was like one of your first songs. So, like, were you in a relationship when you made that song, or was it just something that you just decided to put out?
Well, I was single for 9 years, and then I actually started dating when I wrote the song. So it was actually like a past history lesson. Okay. So when I recorded the song, I was actually dating who I'm engaged to now. Okay. That's when we started. We started dating when I recorded it. It was like a month or two in, actually.
Okay. See, I'm growing. I'm still growing, so I'm not gonna put my T out there, but I'm growing. So, because I would have been like, "Oh, why are you making a song called Single?"
Yeah, he said that though.
Yo, he did. Yeah, as he should have. He should have. I'm just kidding. So, like,
I think he hates it when I sing it, but he know that that's my jam.
That's your song. Oh, yeah, well, shout out to him. Because he's still there. Mm-hmm. Love that for you. No, but so you just dropped your first EP.
I did. Well,
no,
I dropped my first EP in 2020. This is my first album.
So this your album. Well, you put on that line. You said your EP.
When?
I got the facts. I can't pull it up right now, but I'll show you after the show. I will show you after the show. So this is your first album.
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't supposed to be. It was supposed to be EP, but it's too many songs.
It was too many songs?
It's too many. It's 10.
Yeah, I'm telling you put online, you put EP, so that's where I got EP from.
I mean, it can be EP. I mean, if you want to.
Well, no, we gonna say it's your album.
It's my album.
It's your first.
It's too long. There's criteria. Like, it has to be a certain amount of songs, a certain amount of minutes to be considered an album, and I think it's considered an album.
I wouldn't know that because I'm in the music. I'm not in the music industry. Congratulations. No. So your first album, your debut album, Mixed Feelings.
Mixed feelings.
Mixed feelings. How do you feel releasing your baby to the world?
I worked on this album for about 2 years. Like, after my first EP, I actually just started working on it like right after. Okay. And I started, just like putting together some songs and a vibe that I wanted to put together. And it was all about fucking. Like, I just wanted to talk about fucking because I thought, like, the first project was about love and vulnerability and stuff like that. But in my second project, I wanted to be a fuck nigga. Like, I wanted to be bullshit. So I wrote about bullshit. Like, all my songs is about,
you used to be a fuck nigga?
No, I've never been a fuck nigga. Yeah, maybe I have to some people.
Oh, okay.
But they wouldn't say that about me because I was always still so nice. I did ghost a few people. I did stop talking to a few people. Because they did that to me. I mean, other people have done that to me. Right. So it's just like, you got to pass that along. You got to pass along that energy.
One of my worst fears, that happened to me like last year or so at the beginning 2020 going to 2021. And yeah, child.
You got ghosted?
Yes.
Why?
That has
you know why?
That has never happened to me. It's never happened to me. Like, I'm not that kind of girl.
Maybe they was going through something.
I'm not that kind of girl. That's what he said, but I just don't believe that.
He probably was. I ghosted somebody who actually...
I ain't gonna put it out on this podcast.
Somebody who got really famous, and he was actually on Legendary. It was so sad. I was like, oh shit, I could have been famous.
You could have been famous. See, you would have been all the way... You would have been on #1 on the chart.
#1?
Yeah, you would have been #1, so...
Oh shit, but it worked out for me in the end.
So this album hit number 30 on the iTunes charts as an independent artist. How does that feel for you? Like, what was that feeling seeing that happen?
The problem is, I'm excited about it, but I'm also disappointed in myself.
Why?
Because I charted number 25 on my EP. And now I'm 30. So that means I'm going down. I want to go up.
That doesn't mean you're going down. That just means maybe who had music out at the time may have streamed more because, you're still an upcoming artist.
Well, we are living in a Beyonce world, and I did release my music close to when Beyonce was, releasing. So it's kind of like, I kind of knew already, and I'm actually really, now that you say it, I actually am really excited and thankful for, anybody who's streamed my project, bought my project, right. Like, because in the Beyonce world.
In the Beyonce era.
On the planet of Beyonce, I made it. I
made
did
it.
something.
You did something. A period.
3 days before Beyonce, I did something.
Yeah.
And I'm excited about that because I love Beyonce. Beyonce is actually one of my, like, she is the blueprint of artists.
She is.
Everything. Like, she works really hard. I enjoy her story, but I also enjoy, like, older artists as well. So, like, she's closer to my age range than the younger artists. So, but I do like Chloe Bailey, though. I ain't even gonna lie.
I like Chloe, too.
Yeah.
You want everybody to know your age so bad.
I'm 36.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's Tremell. You're young.
I'm young.
You're still young.
I'm still young.
Like, I don't consider old until like you're like 60. Because I'm gonna be in. I just told my friend today I'm gonna be in a booth at 50 years old. Like,
You gonna be in the booth?
I'm gonna be in the booth, getting the bottles, coming to my section at 50. Period. And
This
that's
is the
on
problem.
me.
This is the problem. What I said to myself when I was 21. See, this is what's wrong with society. When I said I was 21 and I was going to Bulldogs for the first time, I said, and I saw all them people in there, and they was younger than what I am now.
Right.
They was like 35, 34. I was like, ooh, I'm not gonna be here with my 30. I still be.
I said, look at you. I'm saying, you probably be in Bulldogs. I don't like Bulldogs. Don't attend
I don't
there.
go that much.
I'm not an attendee.
I'll go to Bulldogs if enough people are going that I know.
I'm not an attendee at all.
You're not an attendee.
At all.
I'm gonna take you to Bulldogs.
I might go.
We're gonna go.
Might.
It's gonna be great.
Might. So what made you name your album Mixed Feelings?
So it's a double entendre. I wanted to, because I had like a lot of feelings technically going on with the album, and it's a lot of shit going on with it. Like all the songs, none of them are cohesive as far as like how they meld with each other. Like there's no blueprint of I'm definitely talking about this. It's just all over the place, honestly.
Okay.
Like I'm either a good person or I'm a bad person. I'm a hurt person or I'm a fuck nigga.
Right.
And it's like it's all mixed up. And I say mixed feelings because it's mixed. It's mixed music. It's mixed and mastered. Unlike some people who don't mix and master their stuff, I ain't calling no names.
Oh, the girls are shady.
I mix and master their products. As independent artists,
I love this to me.
Mixed and mastered products for independent artists is key to making a great sound. And a lot of people just miss that. And I listen to a lot of independent music, and it's like, what are y'all doing? They don't take it seriously because all the music is not done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not quality. Me and Seven spoke about that. Like it's not quality work.
Seven definitely has quality music.
Yes.
And I love all of his music. Like
Seven
I am a fan of him.
Man eater, me too.
Yeah. Man, I want to do a
stand.
song with him one day, but I don't know
Period.
if I can afford him.
I'm a man eater.
But I'm gonna get my coins together. And I asked him to do a song, but he said, "Oh yeah, I'm down." I say, "Baby, let me get my money together."
Yeah, because he is about his coin. He's definitely about his coin.
That about him. Like, he is actually the blueprint for independent artists. Honestly.
Yeah, I'm a stan. I am a man eater, and that is that. Period. So your lead single that you released, Me and You.
That was the lead single,
yeah.
I actually like that was my lead single because I wanted to make sure that people saw that I can, bounce around and be a fuck nigga because I wanted to introduce the project.
It's very fuck nigga.
It's real fuck niggas. I put out the cover art for it and stuff like that.
How was like? What's give me the gist behind that song? Like, give me the details behind Me and You.
So Me and You is about. So I have an amazing vocalist. Her name is Teresa Rue.
Yes.
And I've known her for a little while, but she's an amazing vocalist. She's a performer. Like, I said, girl, we got to do a song together. So I wrote it. I wrote my part, and then she wrote her part in like 30 minutes. I was like, fuck. But I sat on my shit for about 3 months.
Oh, wow.
She wrote her shit in 30 minutes. And so we recorded it. And so I wanted a song about... She's an artist. And I wanted a song about like just being a bad person, but not really being a bad person. Like in the song, I get caught cheating.
Okay. Yeah.
And it happens.
We heard it.
Get caught cheating. Some people get caught cheating. And in my heart, I want to change.
Right.
And I'm really singing like, I want to change. You're the one I want. You're the person for me. But like after you fucked over somebody for so long, they just, and her part, she was just like, fuck you. Like, I'm not doing this no more. Like, I'm begging. And she's like, no.
Yeah.
And that's what the song is about. It's about just being fed up and, finding your strength to say no.
Yeah.
and being done with somebody when you really need to be done with them, even if they're gonna be the best person at that point, it's too late.
Yeah,
because that happens sometimes.
it does. It does. I've
Has
been
it happened
there.
to you?
Yeah, I've been there.
You've been there.
I've been there. Yeah, and
I've been there too.
which is you have to have those stages to get to the person that I feel like you really want. You have to go.
You have to go through a few fuck niggas to get to who, because you won't be able. You know, somebody said it real fucked up.
I'm
but
tired of fuck niggas. I don't want to have to deal with fuck niggas.
That's what I'm saying. So there was a podcast. I don't know who it was for real, but I see it scrolling across my timeline. And dude was like, "Do you want your son to be like more like a Russell Wilson or more like a Future?" And he said, "I want him to be like Future. I want to be like no Russell Wilson." Well, who do you want your daughter to date? I want her to date some Futures because then she'll appreciate a Russell Wilson. Well, what's going on?
Right.
What is wrong with people?
Right.
Why can't we just be good people?
Right.
Why can't we just be honest
Right.
and be like, bitch, if I don't like you, I just don't like you.
Right.
Or if I'm fucking you over, let me tell you that I'm fucking you over. So you
like,
can
be
decide
honest.
whether you wanna
Would be me or not? Right.
Yeah, so we can fight about it later.
Yeah.
Like,
right. At this point, because we're definitely gonna fight about it. I'm just saying no. Just I'm not. No. And let me clarify, because when I say that I'm tired of fuck niggas, I am tired of fuck niggas. Was tired of fuck niggas. I don't have a fuck nigga now. I just want to.
That's what's up.
I just want to clarify that, boo. Yeah. Period.
And then it was somebody said something else was like, fuck nigga free. Well, I'm still fuck nigga free, and I have me a good
man. Yeah. Period.
Like, you still fuck nigga free even if you have a good man.
Very much fuck nigga free, and that's on Glorilla. Period.
Like, all y'all talk about y'all fuck nigga free, but then y'all want some school money when them kids gotta.
Yeah, because you definitely gotta go to the fuck niggas for the school money. Period. So, like, what's your favorite song off your new album? Like, when you wrote this song, you just knew that it was gonna be the one. Like, what is it?
That's the problem. The song that I love, nobody likes. It's not that nobody likes it. It's my least played song, and it's Rounds. I love Rounds. It's about fucking. It's about being, that type of nigga.
That just K Michelle. K Michelle got a song named Rounds.
Do she?
That's my favorite. One of my favorite R&B. Well, my favorite female R&B artists. Yes.
Well, I love K Michelle. But yeah. That's my favorite song, but the song that gets the most play is The Weeknd, and that's the song that I had the least faith in because I played it for a few people, and they was like, that ain't it. And I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna put it out anyway, and people love it.
Yeah, it definitely has a star by it on Apple Music.
Huh?
It has a star by it on Apple Music. Yeah. Just to let you know, I did listen to it because you tried to question me earlier. I listened to it. I actually knew you listened. And I looked at the things too. Yeah, that's one of the most played that is because it has a star by it. That song, and it's another song that has a star by it. Me and You has a star by it. What's the song after The Weeknd?
Next up,
yes, it has a star by it too. Yeah, you got
it. You
got some hits on there.
Next up, I didn't believe in that song either. I hated that song. You can ask my friend Jamar. I hated that song, and he was just like, "Yeah, you just need to fix it up."
It's about what you like, but it's also about what you know that the people out there are going to relate to. So yes,
it happens. I say this, like, I've been super surprised on each one of my projects about which songs people actually are gravitating to, because the songs that I really like, nobody likes, but the songs that I'm like, I'm just gonna put it out anyway, they love that shit. I'm like, oh wow.
So are you okay with the response that you got from this album, from the fans?
So living in a Beyonce world, the streams ain't hitting like they supposed to, but they will get there. I just feel like I'm excited for having the project out and being able to perform it. Like,
right. But you're still independent, like you're up and coming, like, and regardless, like you have to. Even with my show, one week I may get 1K views, next week I may get 2K views, next week I may get 400 views, but at the end of the day, I'm not gonna stop. I'm learning to not stop, but to keep going. But don't look at your number. Don't look at your numbers. Look at the product that you're putting out and continue to upgrade and work on that product.
I mean, that's the thing too. Like, you have to be steadfast in everything that you do, and just know that it's touching somebody. And I wouldn't keep doing music if it wasn't like beneficial to me in any way, shape, or form. Like, it's doing something for me.
Right. Yeah.
And it's doing something for other people. I get so many compliments about my music and stuff like that. It's just, we living in a Beyonce world, and Beyonce's taking over right now. And I knew that was going to happen because as soon as she announced it, I was like, God damn it. I was going to release it on my birthday.
Yeah.
You know, my birthday was the 26th, and she was releasing hers on the 29th. I was like,
I mean, but you still could have, because at the end of the day, it's days apart, but just still give people time to listen.
And I also got some good advice from other artists like a while back, and they was like, if everybody haven't heard it yet, it's still new. It'll still be new.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm still excited about, you know, just performing it in places. I'm ready.
And that's why you come on to Live Tuesday, so you can reach another audience so they can go listen to your music.
Absolutely. Period. Thank you for having me.
Of course. So, being that, you know, a lot of artists have been saying, and I've seen this before, and even Seven had kind of tapped on this too, like on his page one day, because he was just like, you know, like, how are y'all hitting the charts and y'all music is not like, you know, really quality, but you did have a quality project. Are you payola? Like, do you pay to have your music like up on the charts, or is it just like something that genuinely happens?
It's something that genuinely happens for me. I'm pretty sure that I don't know about payola. I if I knew about payola and I knew how that worked, I would actually have been number one.
I'm screaming.
I would have paid for that if I could have made that happen. Because being seen that way, it would be nice. It would be nice to be number one.
Don't make it till you make
some people said that was payola. You know, but God bless that person, that individual. You know, I actually don't have a problem with that individual. We talked about it or whatever, and you know, I was like, why would you say that? Like, that was rude.
Can that person sing?
You know what? Honestly, I actually this person recently had a listening party that a couple of his friends actually hit me up about and was like, "Are you going?" I'm like, "No, I wasn't invited."
So messy.
I wasn't invited, but I did actually hear. Rico with a K actually went, and I heard a few like clips of his music. It sounded really good. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna listen to it. I don't know if I'm gonna download any of it or listen to it or whenever it comes out. But
you are funny.
what I will say is, from what I heard, it sounded really good. Like, it actually sounded really good.
That's cute for her. Anyway, but no, I missed. That was messy of me. But no, I'm proud of you though. Like, congratulations on your album, and congratulations for having the courage to really put that out. Because a lot of people get scared. A lot of people don't follow through with it. They don't continue to fight for what they feel like they want to fight for. So congratulations on that, and congratulations for continue to push and thrive in this industry, because it's not an industry that is technically for us.
It's not.
And it's not easy for us. So the fact that you even were on the charts, you know, whatever number, is big.
It is big. And
congratulations.
I have to take my wins where they are, and you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing that I'm learning. Like, I've had issues with like support, and even in the community, like a lot of artists and people really don't fuck with me, like artists, like that. But you know, I do have my support system, and I do have people who actually support me and hit me up daily and tell me. But like, from other artists, like, I don't get picked for a lot of things. Like, they don't hit Tremell up to say, "Oh, Tremell, do you want to perform in some place?" I don't know what it is. I don't know what kind of vibe I'm giving off. I show up on time. I'm always professional when I need to be, you know, in that mode. And it's like, they still don't fuck with me, or they try to fuck me over. And it's just like so weird to me.
But guess what? Let me tell you this, because I feel the same way. I have being on Chase in Atlanta and feeling like this is one of my best seasons, and feeling like, you know, I had one of the biggest events on the show this season.
You did, and you didn't even ask me to perform. I'm mad at you too.
I'm sorry about that. You know, I try to make it a cast thing. I try to keep it as a cast thing.
Messiah?
But they were voguing. They vogued. Like, it was still a ballroom theme. Yes, he's a ballroom. But he's a vixen. Like, he's vixen. God. Like, you know, he did ballroom, so I needed him to perform for his ballroom scene. But, however,
I like Messiah though.
I'm gonna say this: you have to realize that even when you're you can go from overlooked to overbooked. And there's a lot of people that got interviews this season that did a lot of things with other bloggers that I didn't get an opportunity to do.
Right.
And I feel like a lot of people didn't do as half as I did. But at the end of the day, I can't look at that. Because at the end of the day, I'm on my own show interviewing people, and at the end of the day, people are still going to see me. People are going to still see my work. People are going to still see what I'm doing. So you cannot worry about those opportunities that have overlooked you. Worry about where you're about to go, because you're going to go.
I'm going to go.
Yeah.
And I will say this about your event. It was really nice. I had a really great time. I enjoyed being over the drinks because I designated myself.
I'm glad. I'm glad somebody did something.
That was me. I was on the side like, bitch, you want a shot?
Period.
That was me. I will say that
don't get on to me ever again for not inviting you nowhere, because I invited you to my event and you were on the show.
I had a really good time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I had a really good time at your event until that you said
we're not done with that. We over that. Go ahead.
Okay, but I will say this: that like there were some other things that happened recently. It's just like it's like an ongoing process for me. Like I had a project that just came out, it charted and stuff like that, and I still see other artists who don't put in as much work as me or have worked as hard as me get like covers and things. And it's like, I didn't even get my steals. I was in the magazine and they didn't even send it to me. It was like, you know what? It just happens sometimes. And shout out to everybody on that side of the tracks, and I appreciate just the opportunity, but like I still didn't get a chance to promote it or whatever the case may be, like everybody else did. And it was just like I didn't even know that it actually happened until other artists were like posting their information and stuff like that. I was like, God damn! I even saw Neek. I was like,
yeah, Neek had a feature too.
Yeah, Neek. I was like, Neek got more of a feature than me.
I'm screaming.
Like, this is supposed to be popping R&B. I was like, that bitch do rap. And I love Dominique, but it was just like it was a little slight, and it was kind of like, I mean, I half expected it, and at the same time, it's just like I can't be mad about it because it's just how people have done me like the whole time, and I'm not gonna feel no type of way about it. I'm just gonna move on from it, but I do take note of it. I do recognize it, and I do see what it is, and I do see that it's just like people ain't really fucking with you like that, but it's okay. It's okay because you do have people that really do fuck with you. Like I do appreciate this opportunity of you letting me come here and talk, like, because it's real shit. Like whenever anybody does anything nice for me, I remember it, like for real.
Well, we're gonna take a quick break. All right, y'all. Welcome back to Talk Live Tuesdays with Tag. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Tag Did It, and we are here downtown in the loft with Tremell. Tremell, I hope you've enjoyed the show so far. We're gonna get into our topic of the week.
Okay.
How you feeling? Is the tequila hitting yet?
It's hitting some.
It's hitting some. Yeah. Very good. Very good. So the topic of the week of recently in the last couple of days, and I wanted to talk about this because I kind of have like mixed feelings about the situation, but I just want to get your take on it. So, of course, Demi Lovato got online and she changed her pronouns again. She said she's going from them and they, back to she and her because she's feeling more feminine now. Do you think it's like people like her the reason why people outside of our community can't take our community serious or take pronouns seriously because of people like her?
I think that definitely does have a play on it, but like her own personal journey is her personal journey that I do respect. But like sometimes it's just like you gotta be careful how you speak on things. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take your time with your decision making. Like if she didn't feel like a them they anymore, that could have been a personal decision for her, and she should have. When you announce something, I feel like when you're a celebrity of her caliber,
right,
you should actually take what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if you don't feel like them, they, you don't have to tell anybody that you're she, her now.
Right. I agree.
If that makes sense. Like you can continue, like nobody was disrespecting you. Everybody gave you your, what you needed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They respected what you said in the beginning. So you changing your mind just kind of like, it kind of defeats, what we're all trying to strive for, and just being respected.
Right.
Like, and that's across all categories. It's not just the them, they, him, her, it can affect a lot of things,
Yeah. And for me, and this is weird, and I'm trying to get out of this kind of sort of thing, but I've always felt like Oh, girl, my cameraman finna hate me.
What?
But I've always felt like drag queens shouldn't do drag outside of the club because it interferes with the world confusing trans women as them wanting to be women versus a man dressing up in women's clothes in certain settings. Like, not saying RuPaul, I don't know, because RuPaul rarely shows himself outside of drag, like on his Instagram. But I think like when he's in drag, he's only on drag on RuPaul's Drag Race. But outside of, unless he's going to a gay club or something like that, he's not in drag. And so I feel like at certain situations, because that's kind of where I'm at with pronouns.
Right.
Like pronouns should be something that is for people that actually feel that way. That's what they want to do. And like as far as trend, like not saying, and I guess it conflicts. So some people may just want to be a drag queen. They don't see themselves as a woman. That's just what they want to be in that moment. But I feel like it kind of builds a bridge. Like, okay, well, a trans woman, but a drag queen, because all she is a boy that put on makeup with titties. And that's not the case, because they actually go through or hormone therapy. They actually go through these things to make them a woman. And not saying they're a biological one, but it makes them go through that process. So it's just like, I kind of feel like it sucks that she's able to, like, she went public and said she was them, they. Then you go back public and go back to she, her. And then also, it's like, oh, well, girl, you choose to be gay. When I don't feel like being gay is a choice.
It's not.
It's not. So it's just like that makes people continuously put that on us in a certain way. So it's just like people in the community, if you're not solely in the LGBTQ community, if it's not something that you are solely hit on, even with women, don't be dipping in the lady pond and then want to go back to the men pond and then feel like, because that also make people feel like, oh, being gay is a choice, because a girl do it, but a girl can do that and get away with it. Boys can do that. I can't go have sex with my nigga today and then be like, oh, nigga, I'm done with you, and I want to go be with a girl and go be with a girl tomorrow. It's not that case. And I feel like people who are genuinely LGBTQ, it affects us so much more. And yeah, that's just my little spill on it.
Well, I will say that I feel like sexuality and gender identity is a spectrum. Mm-hmm. And at the end of the day, like, it's not that hard to mind.
I love you, Anastasia.
It's not that hard to mind your goddamn business. Because Anastasia will say it all day that, Anastasia is a different person than what her alter ego is. Right. And that is okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that doesn't mean that Anastasia should be vilified because, she wants to be her when she wants to be her. And then when she's him, she can be him. Right. You know what I'm saying?
But do you understand where I'm coming from?
I understand where you're coming from.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
I want to say that, that is a thought of a lot of people, but like at the same time, it's just like you got to let people be people. And definitely. If a woman wants to mess with a woman and then go mess with a man, that's her business. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't know. It's just hard to maneuver in this new world. I come from an old school. I come from the old school. I come from the 80s. They call us, what they call us, the ancestors. I'm an ancestor now. I'm not even a baby boomer. I'm a millennial. I'm just kidding. But my mama was a baby boomer.
I'm screaming. Go ahead.
My mama was a baby boomer, but I like this new age. It's like you have to be more open-minded, and you have to give people opportunity to make those mistakes. You have to give people opportunities to actually grow and find themselves and not have judgment about it. And I think a lot of the issues that we're having now is because people are not allowing that. A lot of people are not allowing people to just be themselves. And girl, if you want to be a girl today, you want to be a nigga tomorrow, okay, that's what's up. Because there are trans women who still do drag because that is safer work to do, and most people don't touch on that. That is safer.
That's true tea. That's true tea.
Be a drag queen, quote unquote, but you're actually a trans woman. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's safer work than actually, doing sex work. You know what I'm saying? And people need to respect that. That's a thing.
Yeah, I respect that. That's fine.
Don't know that outside of our community. Most people would say, "Oh, well, we don't need to take them seriously because that just this and this and this and this." I'm just like, but you don't know what they really go through. Right. You don't know what trans women really go through just to make money. Ooh, shit. just to make money. I don't know about threw up shit. You better cut that out.
He doesn't edit. I edit.
Yeah, you better cut that out. But no, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just feel how I feel on that. That's just how I've been feeling. That's how I always felt, especially when I was able to come out and express into the gay community. So, but yeah, I mean, it's a thing. I'm still learning. I'm still growing. I wasn't exposed to this life really until I was like in my 20s. So,
you still in your 20s? What you talking about?
I'm still in my 20s, but like my early 20s. Like I didn't really start going to the gay club until I was like 19, 20, something like that. And I didn't start. I didn't see my first.
Imagine being my age. Like I'm 36, so being in my 20s, you didn't see none of this. Like there was none of this. Like I wasn't exposed to trans.
Yeah,
women.
no.
Trans women were not a topic. Like they were not a topic of discussion. Like they were really like if you saw a person of trans experience, you were just like, oh, and it's like even
respect, like that's my sister, that's my girl.
Right? But like they were always so kind and so nice, and like they still are, of course. I'm just like, yeah. But I love how available and how open it is now. Like I love
definitely
because it makes it. They are trailblazers. Like they're trailblazers. I just
have a thing for trans women, so it's like anything that I feel like can protect them and stop them from being harmed. Like it's just always different thoughts in my mind.
One of my best friends, his sister is a woman of a trans experience. So it's like I heard so many stories from her, and it was kind of like at an early age, I was like 22, 23 when I met her, and she was just like, she was so funny, and she was so kind, and she was just giving of everything. And I feel like a lot of them are like that. Yeah, like a lot of trans women are just, they're so giving because they've had so many things taken from them, and it's just like, it's really sad to see.
Yeah, it is. So as we move on to our last question of the evening. This question is just something funny, but it's also like just like I'm pretty sure you're gonna be like, girl, why the fuck would you ask me that? But I'm asking anyway. But you're on the road to 10K on Instagram.
I'm on the road.
You're on the road to 10K. You're like you're pushing.
I'm pushing.
You're pushing. And you've started doing a lot of more reels and TikToks and things like that on your page. Some more shirtless than most. some more shirtless than most. So do you feel like this is helping your engagement? Like, is this selling sex to you, or is it just like, okay, well, I'm doing it because I'm proud of my body, or is it doing it because I know that I take my shirt off, that's going to give me a little bit more engagement?
Ooh, okay, that's a very loaded question. I'm gonna give you a loaded answer. Here we go.
Give it to me. Talk to me.
The real reason I'm actually not proud of my body. I actually am. I could be smaller. I've actually gained 20 pounds since I was like 30. Like when I was 30,
I mean, it's not like you're like.
But like, I'm not happy with the body that I have. I'm happy with the weight because I'm at my goal weight. My goal weight was like 170, and I am at 170. So it's like. But now the music that I make, they gotta want to fuck me. Like they have to want to fuck me. And my engagement and my reels, I get paid for reels. I'm monetizing. So I want people to want to fuck me. So if you want to fuck me, I want you to get that type of experience. I want you to get that type of experience from me. And that's what it is. Shirtless engagement, shit. I would be butt ass naked if they would let me, but because I'm not doing OnlyFans, I can't do that. But I want people to want me. I want people to want me, like for real. Like I ain't even gonna hold you up. I want to be wanted.
Bitches want to take you to the library. They would take you to the library and read a book, but niggas want to fuck me. That's what it's giving.
Fuck me. It's like, he want to go to the library with you. Like, I be seeing all these reels and stuff with people like, they want to go to the library with you. They want to fuck me.
Oh my goodness.
But the thing is, you can't.
Oh my God.
But I want to feel like I want to feel like, I'm, that person for you. They say the way to be successful is you got to be the nigga that they want to fuck or they want to be like. So I'll take you want to fuck me. You want to fuck me. You're not getting no monetization off of this. Because I don't say too many F-bombs. I'm sorry. But you gotta want to fuck me.
Yeah. Okay. Well. That's my thumbnail. That's my IG promo right there. I love that. I was like, that's my IG promo. Okay, well, that is the perfect way. I'm glad I asked. I'm like, my cheeks are like hurting right now because I'm so weak. That is the perfect way to end our Talk Live Tuesday. Let me tell you, I literally was like, I'm going to ask this question. I know it's going to be a gag. But before I let you give your last spiel, I want to say thank you for coming on my show. It is always a pleasure having faces that I know, but also just being able to have people that are really about and just to even sit here with you today and talk to you and get more in depth, like to know that you're really about what you're doing and really about your business, your brand. I love that, and I'm so excited for you and seeing where you're gonna go. Thank you. And I know that it's gonna go very far. But on my show, of course, I like to give my audience inspiration. So whether if it's you want to just give inspiration or you just want to just say what's on your mind to the viewers at the time right now, I want you to give them something. So
what I will say is that I've been through a lot, and I know a lot of people, at the end of the day, we've all been through a lot. It's a lot going on. And I want everybody who has a dream to actually, follow your dream, no matter what anybody says, because you never know what's going to come from it. You never know what will make you pop. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're working a regular job or you're creative, just do your thing and don't worry about what other people have to say. People who don't fuck with you, like people who care about you, you know who they are. And I know who the people who really care about me are. You know what I'm saying? I had to figure that out. People who really don't fuck with me, I know who they are. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They can't affect me. Yeah. But people who really care about me and give me constructive criticism, I listen to that. And you should too. Like, it's a real thing. And just be yourself. Be yourself and don't be nobody else. Don't step on nobody else's toes. Let everybody be great, because you're going to be great regardless. You know what I'm saying? It's just like there's enough room out here for all of us. And just be real. Yeah. Just be a real bitch.
Period. Be a real ass bitch. Give a fuck about a nigga. And that's on period.
That's fuck nigga free.
Period. Y'all. Let me tell y'all, this interview, I really, really thought like you were just going to be real chill. Like you wasn't going to give me everything I wanted to give. But Tremell, I love this. Like I'm so glad to have you here on Talk Live Tuesdays. I'm so glad to have you on Talk Live Tuesdays, and I will definitely have you back. I can't wait to see what the album does. Like, I can't wait to see, the streams and how, this flourishes for you. Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And we will have you back here on Talk Live Tuesdays. Absolutely. Y'all already know what the fuck it is. It's your boy Tag Did It. We are here in the loft downtown Atlanta, Georgia with Tramel. Make sure you guys are streaming, buying his album, Mixed Feelings. Make sure you are streaming his big single, The Weekend. What is it? Is it The Weekend? The Weekend. And that's my shit. And also make sure you're looking at Me and You as well. Make sure you're watching that video on YouTube as well. Yeah. And let me tell y'all, make sure you're following me on Instagram at Talk Live Tuesdays. Make sure you're following the business on Instagram at The Boom Network. We're not on Instagram, on YouTube at The Boom Network. And make sure you're following our lavish hookahs as well. And make sure you're following me at Tag Did It. Tremell, can you give them your IG and let them know where to follow you and all that good stuff?
You can follow me everywhere at I am_Tremell. That's I am_TRAMEL. Everywhere. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. Ain't much going on Twitter.
Do you follow me on Twitter?
No.
Oh, well, you don't be on Twitter?
A lot on Twitter because I'm just trying to get acclimated to it. Because Twitter nasty.
I love Twitter.
And Twitter is nasty,
Twitter, and I love.
Twitter gets you through some hard nights.
Yes, I love Twitter. But literally, I'm very careful about what I post on Twitter. Literally, you can post on Twitter though. You can. I share my thoughts on Twitter. That's
you share your thoughts. I try to share more thoughts. I'm trying to share more thoughts on Twitter. So
do that.
Yeah.
Well, y'all, thank you guys for tuning in to Talk Live Tuesdays with Tag. I appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure you're liking, subscribing, and commenting, letting us know what you think, how you feel about the show. And you already know what it is. It's your boy Tag Did It, and we out. Boom.
You know where we at? It's time to sip and chat. We get to the bag and tell them that Tag Did It.